Hi guys, hope all of you are doing great, preparing very well for your coming exams. Kartus, taken from grade 10 and lesson number 17, textbook Sparsh, Hindi textbook. This is a lesson we are going to discuss today. Please pay attention to the words because they are a bit difficult, but it's a very, very interesting chapter, children. So if you can just, even if you're doing some writing work, just switch on this audio and keep on listening. You will be able to know the entire chapter just by listening to the audio part of it. You definitely need not go through the entire video, reading, watching the video. So when you're doing some work or updating some work, just switch it on, listen to it, listen to the characters, what is happening in the lesson, who said what, and the lesson will be by heart. Let's start off with the lesson. Kartus is written by Habib Tanvir. Children, there's a short description about the author on this line, but I'm not going to discuss it. I'm straight away getting into the chapter. Part Pravesh, we are entering the lesson. अंग्रेज इस देश में व्यापारी के भेष में आए थे. English people had come to our country India in the form of businessmen. व्यापारी means businessmen, भेष में means in their form. शुरू में व्यापार ही करते रहे, लेकिन उनके इरादे केवल व्यापार करने के नहीं थे. Initially they kept on doing business, but their ultimate motive or intention was not business alone. इरादे means intention or purpose or motive. धीरे धीरे उनकी ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ने रियासतों पर कब्जा जमाना शुरू कर दिया. Slowly, their East India Company, they started capturing our princely states. रियासत means princely states, कब्जा जमाना means capturing. उनकी नीयत उजागर होते ही अंग्रेजों को हिंदुस्तान से खदेड़ने के प्रयास भी शुरू हो गए. As soon as their wrong intentions or motives got exposed, all the attempts to expel them from India also started. Niyat means wrong motives or intention. Ujagar means exposed. खदेड़ने के प्रयास means to expel them from our country. प्रस्तुत पाठ में एक ऐसे ही जांबाज के कारनामों का वर्णन है जिसका एकमात्र लक्ष्य था अंग्रेजों को इस देश से बाहर करना. In the present lesson, such a brave person has been described. His activities, deeds, or his adventures have been described, whose only aim in life or whose only goal was to throw away the English from our country. Prastut means present, Janbaz means a brave person, Karname means his deeds or adventures, Varnan hai means it has been described. Ekmatra Lakshya means the only goal that he had. कंपनी के हुक्मरानों की नींद हराम कर देने वाला यह दिलेर इतना निडर था कि शेर की मांद में पहुंचकर उससे दो दो हाथ करने की मानंद कंपनी की बटालियन के खेमे में ही नहीं आ पहुंचा, बल्कि उनके कर्नल पर ऐसा रोब गालिब किया कि उसके मुंह से भी वे शब्द निकले जो किसी शत्रु या अपराधी के लिए तो नहीं ही बोले जा सकते थे. Now it's a long sentence, children. The first thing I would like you to observe is the red mark. Actually, it's a muhavre. Muhavra, in whichever slides I have put this red line, circled the words with red line, that means those are muhavras which you can get in your exam. So please learn the meanings of those muhavras very well and you should know where to apply them also. दो दो हाथ करना means लड़ाई करना or to fight with someone. Now, कंपनी के हुक्मरानों की नींद हराम कर देने वाला यह दिलेर. Now we are talking about this brave person. He had, made them, the administrators of the English, sleepless. And he was so brave. इतना निडर था means he was so brave कि शेर की मांद में पहुंचकर he would just reach inside the lion's den. Do you think anybody can reach inside the lion's den and come out alive? Or do you think anyone will have the guts to get into the lion's den? No. But this particular brave person was so fearless that he would reach inside the lion's den. Here, lion's den means the office of or the place of the English people in India, which they had occupied. Okay. उसे दो हाथ करने की मानिंद. He had liked to fight with them by reaching inside their den. And for that purpose, वह कंपनी की बटालियन के खेने में ही नहीं आ पहुंचा. He did not only reach the tent of the company's battalion, of the company's army, but उनके कर्नल पर ऐसा रौब गालिब किया. He showed off his bravery to their colonel in such a way that even from the colonel's mouth, he was praised in a way which nobody would ever use to praise their enemy or a criminal. Here, children, Manind means like. Khema means tent. Rob Galib Kiya means he showed off his bravery in such a nice manner. Shatru means enemy and Aparadhi means a criminal. Okay, so he showed off his bravery in such a nice way that even the English, they were forced to praise his bravery. Hope you understood, children. Kartus. Now it's a stage and all these characters are going to enact it. Let's learn about the characters in the lesson Kartus. Patra means characters. Colonel, Lieutenant, Sipahi, which means soldier, and Savar, good Savar here, a horse rider. Avadi, the time is 5 minutes. Zamana, the time period when this happened was Sun 1799, year 1799. Samay, Ratri ka, time it is night time, and the place where it has been set up. Gorakhpur ke jungle mein Colonel Kaartus ke kheme ka andruni hissa. Now what is being shown is the interiors of the tent of Colonel Kaartus, and this tent has been set up in the forest of Gorakhpur. Gorakhpur is the name of a place. Jungle means forest. Andruni hissa means interiors. दो अंग्रेज बैठे बातें कर रहे हैं. Two Englishmen are sitting and talking to each other. Colonel Kaartus और एक लेफ्टिनेंट खेमे के बाहर हैं. Two people, that is Colonel Kaartus and Lieutenant, they are outside the tent. Children, khema means tent. Chandni chitki hui hai means this moonlight is spread all around because it is night time. Andar lamp jal raha hai, inside a lamp is burning. Now the Colonel speaks out. Jungle ki zindagi badi khatarnak hoti hai. Life of jungle is very dangerous. Khatarnak means dangerous. At that time, Lieutenant says, Hafton ho gaye yahan khema dale hue. It's weeks since we have set up this tent in this jungle. Sipahi bhi tang aa gaye hain. Even the soldiers have got fed up. Tang aana means to get fed up. Ye Wazir Ali aadmi hai ya bhoot? Haath hi nahi lagta. This Wazir Ali is a man or a ghost. We are not able to even touch him. Children, now I have put a red line here. That means it's a muhavra. Muhavra is only haath nahi lagna or haath lagna. Haath lagna means to get something. Haath nahi lagna means to not get something. Now, the brave person about whom we just spoke in the previous slide, he is Wazir Ali. So this is the brave person that we're going to talk about in the entire lesson. Wazir Ali, children, you should be remembering the name. And the other main characters are Colonel, Lieutenant, and the soldier. Now the Colonel is speaking. Uske afsane sun ke Robin Hood ke कारनामे याद आ जाते हैं. Now they are talking about Wazir Ali, the brave person. They're saying, listening to his stories, I get reminded of adventures of Robin Hood. Afsane means the stories or episodes about Wazir Ali. Robin Hood ke कारनामे means adventures or his deeds. अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ उसके दिल में किस कदर नफरत है. The amount of hatred he has towards English people. that I get reminded of. कोई 5 महीने हुकूमत की होगी. This Wazir Ali would have hardly ruled for 5 months. हुकूमत की होगी means would have ruled. He was ruling Awadh. मगर इस 5 महीने में वो अवध के दरबार को अंग्रेजी असर से बिल्कुल पाक कर देने में तकरीबन कामयाब हो गया था. But in these 5 months, just 5 months, he was almost successful in clearing the Awadh kingdom or the Awadh court of the effects of the English people. Here darbar means court or the kingdom. पाक कर देने में means clearing them off from their kingdom. तकरीबन almost, कामयाब means successful. Lieutenant, Colonel Kartus, ये सआदत अली कौन है? Now Colonel, who is this Saadat Ali? Lieutenant is asking Colonel Kartus about Saadat Ali. Colonel, आसिफ उदौला का भाई है. He is the brother of the person called आसिफ उदौला. वजीर अली का और उसका दुश्मन, and he is the enemy of not only Wazir Ali, of even Asif Udawla, even though he is his brother. And now they are telling the reason why he is the enemy of both Wazir Ali and Asif Udawla. असल में नवाब आसिफ उदौला के यहाँ लड़के की कोई उम्मीद नहीं थी. Actually, Asif Udawla was hopeless. He was thinking that he will not have any boys in his family. No boys will be born. Umeed nahi thi means there was no hope for any boy being born in their family, Asif Udawla's family. So at that time, his brother Saadat Ali thought that after his period, Asif Udawla's period, he will inherit the kingdom because they don't have any boys. And during those periods, it was a general rule that the father's kingdom will be inherited by his son only, not daughters. So Saadat Ali was hopeful that after Asif Udawla, he will be inheriting his kingdom. But then that is when Wazir Ali was born to Asif Udawla. Wazir Ali की पैदाइश को Saadat Ali ने अपनी मौत ख्याल किया. So when Wazir Ali was born to Asif Udawla, he thought that it was the end of his survival. पैदाइश means his birth. Wazir Ali's birth. लेफ्टिनेंट, मगर सआदत अली को अवध के तख्त पर बिठाने में क्या मसलेहत थी? But what was the issue in letting him sit on the throne of Awadh? He's talking about Saadat Ali. Takht par means on their throne. Maslehat means issue or problem. At that time, Colonel says, Saadat Ali हमारा दोस्त है और बहुत ऐश पसंद आदमी है. Saadat Ali is our friend, the friend of the English people against his own country. और बहुत ऐश पसंद आदमी है. He's a person who loves to rejoice life all the time, have luxuries, have fun. इसलिए हमें अपनी आधी मुमलिकत, जायदाद और दौलत दे दी और 10 लाख रुपए नगद. So he has given us half of his property. That is, mumalikat means property or wealth, and 10 lakh rupees in cash. At that time, 10 lakh rupees, it was a huge amount, children. And just because he wanted to rejoice life, he just, worked against his own country. And he was in favor of the English people because they were providing him with all things that he could enjoy with. Nakat means in cash. अब वो भी मजे करता है और हम भी. Now even he is enjoying and even we are enjoying. Children, so it's very important that we have an identity. Our country is our identity. We should never let anyone touch our country. Now here Saadat Ali, just because he wanted to enjoy life, he let, his country become a slave of these English people. लेफ्टिनेंट, सुना है ये वजीर अली अफगानिस्तान के बादशाह शाही जमा को हिंदुस्तान पर हमला करने की दावत आमंत्रण दे रहा है. And the time Lieutenant says, I've heard that Wazir Ali has invited the king of Shahi of Afghanistan, whose name is Shahi Zama, to attack Hindustan. Badshah means king and Dawat means Nimantran. Amantran also means Nimantran or invitation. Colonel, अफगानिस्तान को हमले की दावत सबसे पहले असल में टीपू सुल्तान ने दी, फिर वजीर अली ने भी उसे दिल्ली बुलाया और फिर शम्सुद्दौला ने भी. Now the first person who invited Shah-e-Zama, the king of Afghanistan, to attack Hindustan was Tipu Sultan. Later on, Wazir Ali and then Shamsuddaulah. All these people, they invited the king of Afghanistan to attack Hindustan. Lieutenant, कौन Shamsuddaulah? Who is Shamsuddaulah? Colonel, नवाब बंगाल का निस्बती रिश्ते का भाई. He is the relative of Nawab of Bengal. Nawab means king of Bengal. बहुत ही खतरनाक आदमी है. Now this Shamsuddaulah is also a very dangerous man. Lieutenant, इसका तो मतलब ये हुआ कि कंपनी के खिलाफ सारे हिंदुस्तान में एक लहर दौड़ गई है. Oh, does this mean, or it does mean that against the East India Company in entire Hindustan, a wave has, spread across the country. Now people have realized they are just capturing our states and they are trying to rule us according to their wishes and whims. Hence, people have realized it and now they are trying to expel these foreigners out of our country. Colonel, जी हाँ, और अगर ये कामयाब हो गई तो बक्सर और प्लासी के कारनामे धरे रह जाएंगे. And if this wave becomes successful, if the entire Hindustan goes against us, then whatever we have achieved in Buxar and Plassey wars के कारनामे means their adventures, धरे रह जाएंगे. It will become useless. और कंपनी जो कुछ लॉर्ड क्लाइव के हाथों हासिल कर चुकी है, लॉर्ड वेल्जली के हाथों सब खो बैठेगी. So whatever we have achieved through the hands of Lord Clive, everything will lose through the hands of Lord Wellesley. Now children, just imagine they are talking about, they have invaded some other country, they are trying to capture the other country's property and people, and they are talking as if it is something that their own thing which they are losing. Lieutenant, वजीर अली की आज़ादी बहुत खतरनाक है. It's very dangerous to the freedom of Wazir Ali is very dangerous because he's a very brave and very clever person, and they were scared that he will throw them out of he'll be successful in throwing them out of Hindustan. हमें किसी न किसी तरह इस शख्स को गिरफ्तार कर ही लेना चाहिए. Somehow we should arrest this person. शख्स means person, गिरफ्तार means arrest. Colonel, पूरी एक फौज लिए उसका पीछा कर रहा हूँ. I have taken an entire battalion and I have been following him. पीछा कर रहा हूँ means I have been following वजीर अली. और बरसों से वो हमारी आंखों में धूल झोंक रहा है और इन्हीं जंगलों में फिर रहा है. And from years he has been able to trick us and he has been wandering around in these jungles. और हाथ नहीं आता, and he does not let be caught. Here children, now again I have marked this in red line. आंखों में धूल झोंकना means to trick someone or to cheat someone. उसके साथ चंद जांबाज हैं. There are few followers of him who are ready to give their life for him. जांबाज here means brave people. मुट्ठी भर आदमी, मगर ये दम कम है. They are only a fistful of people, but enough to take away our lives. Muthi bhar aadmi means fistful of people. Dam kham hai means they are capable of taking away their life. Lieutenant, सुना है वजीर अली जाती तौर से भी बहुत बहादुर आदमी है. I have heard that as far as his clan is concerned, Wazir Ali, he belongs to a very brave background or clan. Jati taur se means from the angle of belonging to a particular clan of people. They have their own characteristics, and in his case it was that they were all very brave people. Colonel, बहादुर ना होता तो यूं कंपनी के वकील को कत्ल कर देता. If he was not brave, do you think would have murdered the lawyer of the company? वकील means lawyer, कत्ल means murder. Lieutenant, ये कत्ल का क्या हुस्सा हुआ था कर्नल? What is this episode of murder, Colonel? Now the colonel is describing the episode of the murder of the lawyer of the company. Now what has happened? Why did Wazir Ali murder the lawyer? किस्सा क्या हुआ था? उसको उसके पद से हटाने के बाद हमने वजीर अली को बनारस पहुंचा दिया. Now Wazir Ali, he was ruling Awadh, and these English people, after they captured Awadh, they removed Wazir Ali from his position and they took him to Banaras. और 3 लाख रुपया सालाना वजीफा मुकर्रर कर दिया. Can you imagine, children? They have come to India as businessmen and they have taken over our people. It's just because our people did not have unity. So unity is a must among us to keep us strong and so that others, the foreigners, do not let have the guts to come and touch our country. Salana means yearly, wazifa means compensation, mukarrar kar diya means they permitted or granted him a yearly compensation of 3 lakhs rupees. कुछ महीने बाद गवर्नर जनरल ने उसे कोलकाता तलब किया. Now after few months the governor general summoned him to Kolkata. तलब किया means summoned him. वजीर अली कंपनी के वकील के पास गया जो बनारस में रहता था. Now he went to the lawyer of the company who was staying in Banaras और उससे शिकायत की कि गवर्नर जनरल उसे कलकत्ता में क्यों तलब करता है. And he asked him and he complained to him that the governor general, why was he summoning him to Kolkata? शिकायत means complaint. वकील ने शिकायत की परवाह नहीं की, उल्टा उसे बुरा भला सुना दिया. Now this particular lawyer, instead of taking care of his complaint, he just started, saying bad things to him. Do you think he'll be able to, a brave person like Wazir Ali will be able to tolerate this kind of behavior from a lawyer, that too from the English side? वजीर अली के तो दिल में यूं भी अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ नफरत कूट कर भरी है. Otherwise also, his mind or his heart is full of hatred for these English people who have tried to come and capture the Indian states. नफरत कूट कर भरी है means he is filled with hatred towards the English. उसने खंजर से वकील का काम तमाम कर दिया. He took out his sword and he just finished off the lawyer. खंजर means sword. काम तमाम कर दिया. Now children, काम तमाम करना is a muhavra which means to kill someone, to finish off someone. The lieutenant was curious to know what happened after that, and then he asked the colonel, और भाग गया? Did he run away, Wazir Ali, after punishing this lawyer? At that time colonel said, अपने जानिसारों समेत आजमगढ़ की तरफ भाग गया. He ran away to Azamgarh along with his followers. He had some followers who were ready to give up their life for him. Janisar means followers who are ready to give their life for someone. आजमगढ़ के हुक्मरां ने उन लोगों को अपनी हिफाजत में घाघरा तक पहुंचा दिया. And the administrators of Azamgarh, under their protection, helped them reach घाघरा. अपनी हिफाजत में means in their protection, under their protection. अब ये कारवां इन जंगलों में कई साल से भटक रहा है. Now this caravan is wandering around in these jungles for the past many years. Can you imagine, in their own country, people were not safe. They were wandering around in the jungle, whereas he was a king of a territory. Here karwa means caravan, bhatak raha hai means they were wandering around. Lieutenant, मगर वजीर अली की scheme क्या है? But what is his plan? The lieutenant asked the colonel. Colonel, scheme ये है कि किसी तरह नेपाल पहुंच जाए. He is planning to somehow reach Nepal. अफगानी हमले का इंतजार करे. He would wait for the Afghanis to attack. हमला means attack, इंतजार करे means wait. अपनी ताकत बढ़ाए, to increase his strength. सआदत अली को उसके पद से हटाकर खुद अवध पर कब्जा करे. Now, Wazir Ali was the king of Awadh. But these English people, they removed him from his position and they gave the chance to Saadat Ali just for a lot of money, because Saadat Ali gave them half of his half of his property and 10 lakhs in cash. They took that and they helped this Indian person, Saadat Ali, to remove his own nephew from the throne, and he became the king by himself. खुद अवध पर कब्जा करा. And now Wazir Ali wanted to remove him from his throne and capture the throne of Awadh because it rightfully belonged to him. और अंग्रेजों को हिंदुस्तान से निकाल दे. And he just wanted to throw out the English from Hindustan. लेफ्टिनेंट, नेपाल पहुंचना तो कोई ऐसा मुश्किल नहीं, मुमकिन है कि पहुंच गया हो. The lieutenant says, it's not very difficult to reach Nepal, right? Maybe it's possible that he has already reached Nepal. मुमकिन है means it's possible. कर्नल, हमारी फौजें और नवाब सआदत अली खान के सिपाही बड़ी सख्ती से उसका पीछा कर रहे हैं. Our soldiers or our army and the Saadat Ali Khan's soldiers, they are following him very rashly, very strongly. फौजी means army, सिपाही means soldiers. हमें अच्छी तरह मालूम है कि वो इन्हीं जंगलों में है. We know it very well that he is there in these jungles. Gorakhpur, he was there in these people, they were in the jungles of Gorakhpur. एक सिपाही तेजी से दाखिल होता है. When they were talking this, at that time, one soldier enters the tent very fast. दाखिल होता है means he enters the tent. Colonel, उठकर, क्या बात है? The colonel stands up and says, what is the matter? Gora, that soldier says, दूर से गर्द उठती दिखाई दे रही है. I can see the dust rising from far away. गर्द means dust. Colonel, सिपाहियों से कह दो कि तैयार रहें. सिपाही सलाम करके चला जाता है. Colonel tells a soldier to tell other soldiers to get ready. The soldier salutes this colonel and goes away. Lieutenant, जो खिड़की से बाहर देखने में मसरूफ था. मसरूफ means busy. He was busy looking outside from the window. गर्द तो ऐसी उड़ रही है जैसे कि पूरा एक काफिला चला आ रहा हो, मगर मुझे तो एक ही सवार नजर आता है. The dust is rising as if an entire caravan is coming towards us, but I can only see one horse rider coming towards us. Kafila means caravan. Colonel, खिड़की के पास जाकर, he goes near the window. हाँ, एक ही सवार है. There's only one horse rider. सर पर घोड़ा दौड़ाए चला आ रहा है, and he is galloping the horse and coming towards us. Lieutenant, और सीधा हमारी तरफ आता मालूम होता है, and I can know that he is coming straight away to us. कर्नल ताली बजाकर सिपाही को बुलाता है. Colonel claps his hands and calls the soldier. Colonel, सिपाही से, he speaks to the soldier. सिपाहियों से कहो इस सवार पर नजर रखें. Ask the other soldiers to keep an eye on this horse rider. ये किस तरफ जा रहा है, and to which direction is he going? सिपाही सलाम करके चला जाता है. The soldier salutes him and goes away. Lieutenant, शुभे की तो कोई गुंजाइश ही नहीं, तेजी से इसी तरफ आ रहा है. There is no place for any doubt because he is coming towards us only, and that too very fast. टापों की आवाज बहुत करीब आकर रुक जाती है. The sound of the horse galloping comes very near and stops. शुभे means doubt. गुंजाइश ही नहीं means there is no place for any doubt. टापों की आवाज means the sound of the horse galloping. सवार बाहर से, from outside itself, मुझे कर्नल से मिलना है. I want to meet the colonel. गोरा, the soldier, चिल्लाकर, he screams, बहुत खूब, very well. सवार बाहर से, from outside, see. I want to see. That's what he wanted to speak in English to the soldier outside. गोरा, अंदर आकर, he comes inside. हुजूर, सवार आपसे मिलना चाहता है. My lord, the horse rider want to meet you. Colonel, भेज दो, send him inside. Lieutenant, वजीर अली का कोई आदमी होगा, हमसे मिलकर उसे गिरफ्तार करवाना चाहता होगा. He might be some person of Wazir Ali and he might be wanting us to arrest him. Colonel, खामोश रहो, be quiet. सवार सिपाही के साथ अंदर आता है and the horse rider comes in along with the soldier. सवार आते ही पुकार उठता है. The moment he comes in, he just calls out, तन्हाई, तन्हाई. I want loneliness, loneliness. Colonel, साहब, यहाँ कोई गैर आदमी नहीं है. आप राज़े दिल कह दें. Here there is no stranger. You can tell whatever is there in your mind without any hitch. गैर means stranger. राज़े दिल means openly. सवार दीवार हमगोश दारद, तन्हाई. I want complete loneliness with you. Colonel, Lieutenant और सिपाही को इशारा करता है. He just, tells them to go out through sign. दोनों बाहर चले जाते हैं. Both of them go out. जब कर्नल और सवार खेमे में तन्हा रह जाते हैं, तो जरा वक्फे के बाद चारों तरफ देखकर, when the colonel and the horse rider become alone in the tent, so after some time or after a while, after looking all around, here tanha means alone, zara waqfe ke baad means after a while. Charon taraf dekhkar means after seeing all the four sides. सवार कहता है, this horse rider says, आपने इस मुकाम पर क्यों खेमा डाला है? Why have you set up a tent at this place? कर्नल, कंपनी का हुक्म है कि वजीर अली को गिरफ्तार किया जाए. It is the order of the company that we should arrest वजीर अली. सवार, लेकिन इतना लाभ लश्कर क्या मायने? But why have you got such a big setup of the army and its stuff? कर्नल, गिरफ्तारी में मदद कर देने के लिए, in order to help in arresting वजीर अली. सवार, वजीर अली की गिरफ्तारी बहुत मुश्किल है साहब. It's very difficult to arrest वजीर अली sir. कर्नल, क्यों? Why? सवार, वो एक जांबाज सिपाही है, because he is a very very brave soldier. कर्नल, मैंने भी यह सुन रखा है. आप क्या चाहते हैं? Even I have heard that Wazir Ali is a very brave soldier. But what do you want? Savar, Chand Kartus. I want some few bullets. Kartus means bullets and Chand means few. Colonel, किस लिए? Why do you want these bullets? Savar, Wazir Ali को गिरफ्तार करने के लिए. I want to arrest Wazir Ali. Colonel, ये लो 10 Kartus. Take 10 bullets. सवार मुस्कुराते हुए, शुक्रिया. After he receives the 10 bullets, he just smiles and thanks him. Colonel, आपका नाम and what is your name? सवार, children, I think you might have guessed by now who this horse rider might have been. Wazir Ali. He just tells his name very bravely to the colonel. Wazir Ali. आपने मुझे कारतूस दिए, इसलिए आपकी जान बख्शी करता हूँ. You gave me these bullets. That is the only reason why I am sparing your life. जान बख्शी करता हूँ means I'm sparing your life. ये कहकर बाहर चला जाता है. टापों का शोर सुनाई देता है. He says this and just goes out, and then the colonel could hear the sound of the horse galloping away. Colonel एक सन्नाटे में है. He's totally shocked and is in complete silence. सन्नाटा means silence. हक्का बक्का खड़ा है. He is standing shocked. कि लेफ्टिनेंट अंदर आता है. At that time, the lieutenant enters the tent. हक्का बक्का खड़ा होना, again it's a मुहावरा which means to be shocked or amazed. Lieutenant, कौन था? Who was it? Colonel, दबी जबान से अपने आप से कहता है. With a muffled tongue, he speaks to himself. एक जांबाज सिपाही. a very brave soldier. Now children, in the beginning of the lesson, we had told that even the English people, they would not praise their enemy or a criminal in such a way. But when this colonel, he saw the bravery of Wazir Ali, he was also helpless. He could not stop calling him a very brave soldier because he got into the lion's den and he just showed off his bravery in such a nice way. I hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Unity is strength, we all should remember. And our country is our identity. We should always try to bring it up from whichever way possible, children. I hope you all understood, enjoyed the lesson. Take care and stay safe. Any doubts, please do let me know in the comments below. And children, do not forget to like, subscribe and share the channel because that is what keeps me motivating to go ahead. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.